how do you see this response, and what should investors really do, especially at this point in time?
Yeah, so I think it's very important point. I think what should investor do? Frankly, investors look at investment from the long-term perspective. They are not traders, and I think they don't probably want to I think, participate into the trading activity. However, I think the big pool of market is I think consisting of traders, and I think they actually I think want to make their best out of the trading whenever the opportunity arises. Nothing wrong with it per se. But the fact is that I think one must understand that the investors look at I think the long-term prospects in any business. Take a case in point, I think of Adani, where the group companies are involved into different assets, infrastructure assets, be it port, be it transmission, be it green power, be it solar energy, or for that matter, port and renewable energy, and so on and so forth. In my viewpoint, I think these infrastructure assets, I think when they start generating cash, that is the time when I think you are basically seeing the visibility of I think sustained earnings over the next 15 to 25 to 30 years. And that's what I think the typical characteristics of infrastructure asset is. So long-term investors like insurance companies, pension companies, endowment funds, sovereign funds, infrastructure funds, who typically invest for 20, 30 years, they definitely look at, I think, the cash flow positions of the company when they make the investment. And it is this case, I think, which is very, very strong as far as I think the Adani Group stocks concerned. I think most of the infrastructure assets are already now generating cash and they are sustaining that growth over a period of time in a systematic manner. So, in my viewpoint, I think the long term investment view is not affected. The picture remains absolutely promising, I think, if not better. And in such situation, I think when the market technicalities are basically suggesting negativity, in my viewpoint, I think some long-term investors would find this as an opportunity to buy these investment stocks into the portfolio at the corrected prices.
Okay, absolutely. And also, Mr. Choksi, the Adani Group CFO, Mr. Singh, said that he's confident about the FPO, and the FPO will sail through, and his group is actually not looking to make any changes with respect to either price band or of a period. And also, institutional and long-term strategic investors will be key subscribers to this issue. So, if you see, Adani Enterprises stock is now trading at a discount to the FPO price, and hence it's actually illogical to subscribe to this FPO, as you can buy it directly from the market at a much lower price. And the only way to make the FPO look attractive is to get the secondary market price higher than the FPO price. So, what are your thoughts?
So, first point, I think suppose if the investor wants to buy from the open market, absolutely all right, I think to buy it from the open market, provided you get the value of shares which you are asking for at this current fall in the price. In my viewpoint, I think given the kind of large appetite that the institution investors would have, and I always believe infrastructure investment is more for the institutional investors. Those investors definitely, I think, would like to buy something which is available to them in this kind of a primary issue, which is FPO at this point of time. Because over there, I think your quantity is fulfilled. At the same time, I think you're buying for a longer period of time. So certainly nothing wrong with, I think, buying at a lower price. I'm not saying it should not be done, provided it is available. So I think that option remains open. At this point of time, given the kind of liquidity and the float that we have in the market, I'm not completely sure whether I think one would get 20,000 crore worth of investment from Adani Enterprises stock, I think, at a discounted price. So I think that will be a try that an investor can make in the market, I guess.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.